In honor of Martin Luther King Day, I joined the 26th United States Colored Troops at the New York Historical Society on the Upper West Side on Central Park West.
Forward, march!
When I was there, I met 3 reenactors who portrayed what this troop looked like and what they did when they were fighting on behalf of the North to free all black men in America. It was the bloodiest war in American history. More Americans were killed in the Civil War than in all other wars that we have been involved in combined. So I spoke to a historian about kind of what the temperature and what's going on right now.
Black Lives Matter is a great example of a current movement that is really addressing some of the same issues that we found obviously in the 60s, 70s with Black Power. And then you can go back, as you say, even 100 more years and be looking at the Civil War. We like to draw those connections across time for families.
Vanessa Williams, the great celebrity, her great-grandfather, which I interpret, was David Carl.
David Carl.
David Carl from the 26th United States Colored Troops.
Okay.
An interesting man. He was a free man.
Yeah,
he was a free man who lived in Oyster Bay, New York.
I spoke to Luger. He was the main spokesman for the reenactors, and he went through his uniform. It was made out of wool. He talked about his hat, where they would hide fruits.
There's no right and left foot, so they were just straight lace.
Okay.
Your rations would be put in here. They would fix the bayonet.
He also showed me their rifle, which was an 1861 musket.
We can kill a lot more people faster today, but the bullets were so big, if they were to hit a bone, they would shatter the bone. And back in these days, if you had a bone that was shattered, it meant amputation. If you had a wound to the belly, it meant sure death. There were over 230,000 black soldiers that fought in the American Civil War to end slavery.
He said that they would go onto these plantations where there were actual slaves, and he said that when a slave would see another black man with a rifle, it would be elation, and they would drop everything. Sometimes they burnt down the property, and they would join right on the spot. Because President Lincoln had signed the Emancipation Proclamation, which went into effect in 1863. So although they were free, it was not until they saw these men from New York in uniform that they knew that they really were free and could really jump on and join the fight.
Did they really compare the Black Lives Matter movement to the men that fought in the American Civil War?
That's the whole point of the New York Historical Society in Manhattan, is to make people realize that a lot of the issues that we're facing right now are not new. They have seeds in our past. And when it comes to the black community, there have been seeds of prejudice, disrespect, not even being free in our past. And there's a feeling that there are still issues of racism in this country.